The weekend has arrived, and we've got baseball from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Cleveland Indians. The Tribe enter today's matchup with an 11-game winning streak on the line. They'll try to notch their 12th straight. Next, Chris Schlesinger gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, take a look at that career ERA in the low twos. Not an easy thing to do in the day of smaller ballparks and guys hitting a lot of home runs. One thing he does, he stays away from the barrels of the bats. And if he continues to pitch like that, he's going to have his way with a lot of teams. It'll be interesting and fun to watch him in this one here today.
Into the box, Danny Santana. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. He's set, and the pitch. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. All you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
Matty, this is the best team in baseball right now. I mean, just a double-digit winning streak that, I mean, maybe happens to 2 or 3 teams a year. You get this hot. This team is rocking in all facets right now, and they're a fun watch.
Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. 2-0 pitch on the way, and it's fouled away. The 2-1 pitch, and this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Three balls and 2 strikes to the Twins center fielder.
Hey, I think this is going to be the key to his success out on the mound. That good movement on that two-seam fastball is going to keep that ball in the yard and keep this offense on its toes.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Max Kepler. Look, they need his power to come back. There's no other way to say it. He has 0 home runs last month, and he hits in the middle of the order. They expect big things from him, and so am I. This team will not go anywhere unless he starts to get hot.
Here's Byron Buxton now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low. Here's the pitch. The count now at 2-1. Just underway here in Cleveland. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Here now the 2-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
The next Twin up, Brian Dozier. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Twins 0. Indians coming up. You're tuned to Major League Baseball on the show. Hector Santiago is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Minnesota. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So striding forward now, number 15. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they've played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of the long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup and how they continue the winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that could put some serious pressure on the defense.
Striding in for the Indians, Roger Doran, and he comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. First pitch on its way. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Lee Van Dyke. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. 2 out, nobody on. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit hard but foul. The next 3-2. And a good job there to lay off. It's ball 4 as he becomes their first base runner of the ball game now with 2 away.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Dale Tomlinson. First shot for him here as he comes in currently leading the junior circuit in hitting. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in safely. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Van Dyke is off at first with 2 away. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And a dive, but he's back. Up around the face.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Missed with a slider. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
Well, that's what wheels can do for you, Dero. You can see this right here on this replay. He just simply outruns the White Rabbit. He just outruns the baseball.
Yeah, it's beautiful to watch. You know why? Because this is the one tool you can't teach. You can take countless ground balls. You can hit till your hands bleed. But if you got no wheels, newsflash, you got no wheels.
Standing in, Jake Taylor, and a chance to add to his league-leading RBI total right here. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Dozier is there. And that's the 3rd out. Indians strand a couple. We are still scoreless. Here's Miguel Sano. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. From the stretch. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese, middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0-1 the count. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Popped high in the air. Larson is there for it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And guys, one thing I want you to be mindful of in this one. We were here early, pregame, watching these guys take extra reps, ground balls, throwing the ball across the diamond, fly ball, shagging. This team has the highest fielding percentage in the American League. And the amount of work that goes in to playing stellar defense, and I think that's what makes this team really good.
At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First offering on its way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This is where you step out, adjust the batting gloves, and take a deep breath. You have to slow the moment down. I know you want to be a hero, but that pitch right there, a great executed changeup, had this batter way out in front.
Comes set, and the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Batting 7. First baseman number 7.
Up next for Minnesota, Joe Mauer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Chopper foul. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Hard hit to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. In now for Cleveland, Donnie Larson coming into this one. His season home run total tops in the American League.
Donnie Larson.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0. Hard hit toward the hole. To his right, Polanco. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw, and a solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. And here's a fastball in for strike one. 91 miles an hour that time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
The 1-1 home is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Larson gets his lead at first, nobody out. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back to avoid the double play.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Now at the plate, number 22, having a very nice year, currently second in the American League in batting average entering play. First delivery to him on the way. And the changeup is way low that time. Bottom of the second here with no score. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner's back. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. The 1-0 home. In there, now the throw. He's well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball two. Two balls and two strikes now. Ready with the 2-2. Popped him up. Castro moving to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Willie Mays.
At the plate, Willie Mays, runner in scoring position with two gone. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. And there's ball one.
If you're going to have success against some of the better hitters in the game, you got to get that pitch right there. 0-2, he's almost certainly out. 1-1, he's got a chance to really do some damage.
Runner in scoring position at second with two down. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now look out as this is whistled foul off to the right side. Three and 2 to the Indian center fielder.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
The 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's on the move. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One left for the Tribe. We'll move to the third with no score. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third.
Jason Castro.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a ball diving into the dirt. A swing and a miss.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
One and one to Jason Castro. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Too high. Ball 3.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1 is in there for the second strike.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Third inning, no score to this point. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Danny Santana.
Striding in once again, Danny Santana. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Boy, he juked him out of his shoes with that changeup. Stood almost no chance of doing anything with it, but it probably looked good coming in.
0-1 count. Here it comes. A changeup right on the outside corner for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Down go the Twins in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 15. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 15.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
The 2-0 on the way. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Here's the 3-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away.
Third baseman, number 24, Roger Doran.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Roger Doran. He got called out on strikes his last time through. First offering on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. The 1-1 home. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kepler has to come in from the next area code to put this one away. Wow.
Left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
Digging in to try it again, Lee Van Dyke. He drew a walk his first time up. Here comes the first pitch. And a ball, 1-0.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Two out, nobody on. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. The 1-1 home. There's a fastball that misses. Now the 2-1. Is a heater in there for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact. But one thing you don't want to do, you don't want to run the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes. Whatever you want to throw it over for a strike.
Now another 2-2. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Dale Tomlinson.
He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back in. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Van Dyke, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is certainly messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
2-0 count, and the pitch.
Sliders in for a strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. The 2-2 is belted, and take a look at this. Deep to right center field, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And with it, the Indians have taken a 2-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Jake Taylor.
Jake Taylor.
As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Soft liner to the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking pose right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
Standing in now, Donnie Larson. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. The 1-0. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Indians get a couple of runs here on the strength of this two-run home run. We're through 3 here by the lake. It's now 2-0 Indians. Matt Vasgersian, Mark DeRosa, and Dan Plesac back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning. First pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
0-1 pitch on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Buxton is a very well-regarded defensive outfielder. Used to be that fielders were evaluated mostly by the eyeball test and simple stats like fielding percentage, but of course these days there are many more advanced ways that help determine a guy's work in the field, and in his case he shines in many ways.
You know, Matty, for me, I think he does pass the eyeball test. I know you have to look at all the numbers and the analytics to really appreciate a ball player like this, but man, does he come to work every day and play hard. Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Here's a look over to first, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe, and unfortunately, he let that one go, and he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Miguel Sano as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. There goes Buxton. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal.
Not every catcher can make that throw, so that was pretty special. Benito Santiago made throwing from his knees famous when he was playing, but it's a really tough one to pull off. That's a long throw without any legs underneath you, so hats off to him on that one.
Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the ball game for Minnesota. And a fastball just a bit up.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Another full count offering on its way. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Twins retired in short order. They're still down. It's 2-0. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Charles Graham.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fouled away. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he will get in there with his first big league hit, a double. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Charles Graham has just collected his first hit in the big leagues. And as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
Into the box, number 22. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is a ball below the zone.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
Smoke toward the hole, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
1-0 the count. Now a snap throw to first. Just keeping him close. And another snap throw to the bag. Keeping particularly close tabs on him. A 1-0 delivery. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. And he'll step off and fire to the bag. But the runner's back easily. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 2-1 home. Grounded to third. This could be two. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. On to first, but not in time. It's a fielder's choice and an RBI.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning two on the high chopper. They only get one, and that allows the runner from third to score.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, number 15. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a fastball chop foul at the plate. It's strike one. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make or break moment in this game. When you're playing a first place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in the game and then mount a comeback.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball three.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
When you know a guy has a great changeup on the mound, you got to be willing to give up full side of the plate from time to time. It just looked like his timing was a smidge off.
Once again, a 3-2. Another one sent foul. Another full count pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Row, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball two.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
2-0. Into right field, that's a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try to do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
Digging in and looking for more, Lee Van Dyke. And it seems like maybe they're starting to get to the guy on the mound a bit now.
Yeah, and that could be a sign that he's starting to wear down a little bit, Matt. The first thing to go when you're getting tired is usually your command. So even if you're throwing strikes, they might be a little bit more hittable than they were earlier in the game.
All right, something to keep an eye on if he remains in the game much longer. First pitch of the at-bat. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Cue shot here out towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Now batting, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready to take his hacks again, Dale Tomlinson, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now the 1-0. And it's fouled away. Four runs, 9 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There is Dozier. Throw on to first, and a good job of working out of that one with just limited damage as the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Indians on top, 4-0. Stepping in, Max Kepler. He popped out in his first trip.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
Up around the letters with that one for ball 2.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Three and 0 now. Eddie Rosario will be next. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Set. Here's the 3-1. A changeup over the inside corner.
Fell behind early in this one, 3-0, and has battled back with 2 quality strikes. Interested to see if he catches a big part of the plate right here or tries to get a nibble.
The 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, he loses him there, but that's just the first walk he's given up, along with a couple of hits, so his command has been pretty solid so far.
Ready for another chance? Eddie Rosario. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. The 0-1 delivery. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And this is on the ground to short. Could be two. There's one. On to first, and they get them both.
First baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you could definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So here's Joe Mauer as he'll take a look at ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. A 2-ball 1-strike count to the Twins first baseman.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Here's the 2-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Tomlinson racing back. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a 2-out double here gives him some new life here in this 5th inning. And as the graphic there illustrates, his total for the year places him second best on the Twins roster. Stepping up now, Jason Castro. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In the dirt here. Throw goes to third, and he nails him at third. Great throw. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Minnesota, number 55, Taylor Rogers.
Ready for another shot now. Jake Taylor. He singled his last time up.
Catcher, Jake Taylor.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball one. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. Donnie Larson will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Kepler ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Taylor takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they push the lead to 5 now.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Johnny Larson. Sliced hard on the ground. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs when you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
Hero, he's been locked in from day one of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Back in standing. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And again he'll snap one over to first. And the fans don't like this at all. Here's the first pitch to him. This is foul right side. Larson aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a snap move over to first, and the runner back easily. The 0-1 delivery. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. The 1-1 home. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that's off the left field wall. Larson rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily. And it's now a 6-run lead.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock of the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
In now, number 22. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And it's too late as he's in there. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now the 1-0. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
Got to believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
The 2-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
A runner in scoring position with none out. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit down the third base line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Here's laid off and the count runs full. The 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Well, some might say a walk there is okay because you've got first base open, but he's been struggling out there. And if you're going to work around hitters, you don't want to work around hitters in the bottom of the lineup.
Ready once again, Willie Mays has got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 0-1 pitch. Missed with a slider.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
The 1-1 to 1-2 now. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he's back standing. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Snap throw to first, and he'll get back in standing. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Standing in now, number 15, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate. It's 7-0.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in once again, Roger Doran. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed up a little high. Three runs already home here. In for a strike. It's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. This is popped up. Polanco is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
He's set, and the pitch. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. A 1 pitch on its way. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Up with it, Taylor, and he makes the throw to first. Castro is retired, and there's 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jorge Polanco. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2. You got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
The 0-2 delivery. Missed with a breaking ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Ready once again, Lee Van Dyke.
Left fielder, Lee Van Dyke.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sliders in for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the break, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Way outside. 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled away.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Another full count pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for Cleveland, right fielder, Dale Tomlinson.
Ready for another chance. Dale Tomlinson. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is taken below the zone for a ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. The 2-2 one more time. That's lifted the other way out to left. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The batter, catcher, Jake Taylor.
Digging in to try it again, Jake Taylor. First pitch on its way. There's a strike.
0-1's the count. That's a ball.
And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
Ball.
Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Sano has room in foul territory. And that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. But they're still in control 7-0. Back here in Cleveland, 7th inning coming up with the Indians on top. But before we get any further, let's check out our game summary for the first 6 innings. Here's Byron Buxton now. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1-2-3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Here's the first pitch to him. A fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Here it is. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
Here's Brian Dozier now. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Changeup in for a strike.
0-1.
Hey, we're moving into the later innings right here. This guy's continuing to pitch well with his first pitch strike percentage well over 60%. That's about league average so far, so he's right on point.
Popped him up. Taylor waits on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Here's Miguel Sano, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball just a bit high. Two out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to Hackett, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Now the 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here now the 2-2. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3. Max Kepler would be next. The 3-2 pitch. Now a ball hit high down the left field line, but back in amongst the spectators. Foul. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And the throw to first ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Cleveland's out in front, 7-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Donnie Larson. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Donnie Larson.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And he misses with it. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Now the 2-1 pitch is outside for a ball. And that misses. Ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Charles Graham. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. From the stretch. And that one just missed outside.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Larson on at first. Nobody out. Three and 1 the count now. The 3-1, and he lays off there. Ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Riding in once again, number 22. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. None out. Runners at first and second. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Onto the shortstop, but thrown away. And the run will score all the way from first. Make it 9-0.
Center fielder number 00, Willie Mays.
Ready for another shot now. Willie Mays. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A bouncer to the left side. Sano has it. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The batter, number 15.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, number 15 earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's a ball.
Ball 1. swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball. Runner at second here with one man out. Fouled off. Still a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Stays alive, still 2-2. On the ground to the right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Adalberto Mejia comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box now, Roger Doran, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base
hit. Into the box, Lee Van Dyke, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. Mejia, 6'3" left-hander. He's a second-year big leaguer. Now the 1-1 pitch is a slider taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
Squared that one up just a little late. Still only 1 out in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
In now for Cleveland, Dale Tomlinson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Doran on second. Van Dyke at first. One gone.
Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
Set. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's pulled 3-2. Jake Taylor will be the 9th man to bat in the inning. Barring a double play, waits on deck. And there's a base hit on the line. 1 run scores. Now a 3rd runner heading for the plate. And a relay home. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Some guys just rise to the occasion when the lights are the brightest, and he's definitely in that category. He's been a clutch hitter all year, and here's another in a long line of clutch ABs.
Yeah, and that adds 3 more ribbies to his already impressive total. In now, Jake Taylor as he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. A ball and a strike.
Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
The 1-1. 1-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Kepler's there for it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Donnie Larson.
Coming to the plate again, Donnie Larson, as he'll bat for the 2nd time in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Mauer's there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Tribe lead this one 13-0. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Here comes the 0-1. A breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2. Two and two.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far. That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ball 1. From the stretch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Hey, if these guys are going to have any chance in this one, they're going to have to set their sights a little lower. You cannot expect to get the barrel of the bat to that baseball. That is entirely too high.
Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side. Nobody out, runner on first. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Here now the 2-2. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Well, these fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Digging in once again, Joe Mauer. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. The 1-0 delivery. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Next for the Indians is the designated hitter, Charles Graham. He's roped a couple of doubles in 3 trips to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Now the pitch. And that misses. 1-1. Some movement now in the Minnesota bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is looked at for ball 3. popped him up. Sano has a play. He's got it one away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box now, number 22. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. The 1-0 is a fastball taken for a strike on the outside corner. Pitch on the way.
That's
2
ball
balls and a strike.
The count is 2-1.
Now the 2-1 is taken for strike 2. Now the pitch. And this pitch is taken high and away to fill the count. It's 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Now at the plate, Willie Mays. He comes in 0 for 4 with an RBI in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Buxton going back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now batting, number 15.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, number 15. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
The 0-1 delivery. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll snap one over to first. Runner back standing. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one. Now the 1-1 pitch. Ripped down the line. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Jorge Polanco.
Into the box, Jorge Polanco. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 0-1. Left side, but well foul. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
From the stretch. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Castro gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
Here he comes again. 1-2. Just missed with a breaking ball.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Count remains 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swinging a soft liner, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Danny Santana, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. Soft liner towards short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, and that was pretty close. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's Byron Buxton now. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And this will wind up a sac fly and an RBI as the shutout goes by the boards here in the 9th. Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll depart as he couldn't quite get that final out, but he will leave with the lead after a strong 8 2/3. Matt Bush gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off.
Matt Bush.
Digging in, Brian Dozier. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
From the stretch. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Those were great takes right there. Those were pitches that a lot of guys normally swing at, but he took both of them and finds himself in a productive count leverage 2-0.
2 balls and a strike to Dozier. A runner on first with 2 away. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And now this crowd, a bit over 30,000 strong, comes to their feet. Popped him up. Number 22 in foul ground. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Wow, another game and another night to celebrate another victory. I'm just excited we've been able to be here to witness this amazing streak. There's nothing prettier in the world than good baseball, and that's just what they're giving us.
13-1 is the final lopsided score. The Indians scored a lucky 13 in this one. Chris Schlesinger earns the win, his second, as he struck out 13 in this one. Hector Santiago was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. From my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show, and for more, click over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 41 minutes. A reminder that the Regional Transfer Authority provides convenient, affordable service to and from Progressive Field. The Rapid Transit provides direct service to Tower City, only a short 10-minute walk from Progressive Field to RTA's Walkway to Gateway.